Sophia, we're gonna start with sitting on the floor. And hopefully, do you have like a carpeted spot or a yoga mat?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, perfect. Okay, we'll start with some nice deep breaths here. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out. Good. Another one just like that. Breathe in and sigh it out. Good. Now we're gonna try some lion breaths. So we'll breathe in through the nose and stick out the tongue. Breathe out like a lion. Good, just like that. Again, breathe in through the nose. Stick out your tongue. Lion's breath, good job. Okay, one more just like that. Breathe in. Really nice. Okay, now we're gonna start with some side leans. So breathe in, sweep the left arm up overhead, reach to the side, and breathe out, and breathe in, take it to the other side, reach, and then we'll switch. Left arm up, breathe in, and breathe out. And one more to the other side, breathe in, and breathe out. Good. Okay, I had some warm-ups planned for younger kids, so hopefully you'll get a kick out of this. So we're gonna do some animal warm-ups. So we'll stand up, and we're gonna bring our arms up over our head and lean forward a little bit like a giraffe. So we're feeling super tall like a giraffe, and we're just gonna step side to side and do some giraffe walks. Good. And then we're gonna bring it down like an elephant, and we're just gonna kind of sway from side to side. Like a big gray elephant. Awesome. Really good job. Okay, now we're gonna do some jumps like a frog. So we'll come down to the floor and jump up like a frog, warming up our legs, getting nice and strong. Awesome. Okay, and last one, we're gonna flap wings like a hummingbird. Hummingbirds flap their wings super fast. Hopefully you've seen them before. So we're gonna touch our shoulders and then flap, 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 flap super fast like a hummingbird and warm up our arms. I was doing this yesterday and I'm already feeling sore in my arms. So this is a great exercise. Awesome. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is share on my screen our story for today, which is called I Am Yoga. So let me quickly pull that up. Okay, so this is I Am Yoga. So we're gonna go through our story, and as we go through, we're gonna learn new poses together that we can practice on the mat. So I am yoga. When I feel small in a world so big, when I wonder how I fit in, when the world is spinning so fast, I tell my wiggling body, be still. I tell my thinking mind, be quiet. I tell my racing breath, be slow. My breath might still be racing from frog jumps and the hummingbird flips. I close my eyes and make room in my mind, in my heart, to create and imagine. I am yoga. I can touch the sky. I am so tall. Okay, this is our first pose. So this is tree pose. So we can stand up on the floor, and we're gonna bring the sole of our right foot to touch either our ankle, if that feels comfortable, or all the way up to your thigh. Just make sure that foot is not pressing on your knee, but whichever spot feels most comfortable for you. And then grow our arms up like tree branches. Really good balance. Good job. And then we'll take this over to the other side. So balance on your other foot and bring your other foot to touch either your ankle, or if you're feeling super, super balanced, up to your thigh. And then grow your tree branches. Really good. Okay, let's see what is next. I can soar among the clouds. I am so free. Okay, this is called airplane pose. It's another good balance challenge. So we'll stand on our left foot to start and send the right foot up behind you. Reach your arms out to the sides. Let me see your airplane. Awesome. Really good job. Okay, and then we'll switch to the other side. So your right foot this time planted on the mat. You can look down at a spot in front of you to help you stay focused and balanced. Really good. Okay, let's see what our next pose is. I can sparkle with the stars. I shimmer and shine. I can dance with the moon. I light up the night. Okay, this is one of my favorite poses. This is called star pose. So we'll stand on our mats, and this is super easy. Bring our feet a little bit apart and our arms nice and wide up towards the ceiling. This is star pose. And then if we want a little bit of a challenge here, you can bend your knees and put your weight towards your heels so that your toes lift up off of the floor. Good, and then come back up to star. And then we can bend again and come back up. Good, okay. I can sail on the sea. I go with the flow. Okay, this is called a boat pose. This is a good upper body strengthening exercise. So we'll come to sit and lift your feet up off of the floor. They can stay bent like this, or if you want, you can try to straighten your legs and then send your arms long, and you can rock a little bit from left to right. Imagine that you're rocking on the waves. Really good, really strong boat. Okay. I can open my heart. I feel love. This is a fun one. This is called Camel Pose. So we're gonna make an arch with our back, like a camel's hump. So we'll come up onto our knees and bring your hands to touch your lower back. And then super slowly and gently, just lean back until you're looking up at the ceiling. Should feel a nice stretch in your back. And then just as slowly, we'll come all the way back up until we're straight again. Good job. Okay, I can see far and wide. I am focused. This is eagle pose. This is a really fun one, but it's also a balance challenge. So we'll stand on one leg. We'll start with our right leg and bend both of your knees. Cross your left leg over the right. And find your balance first. And then bring your arms up and cross your right arm underneath your left. So you get a cross with your arms as well. So right arm underneath the left. Good job. Okay, we'll take it to the other side. So left foot this time. Bend our knees, cross it over. And then this time we're gonna cross our left arm underneath our right. Really good. So we've got like a double cross here. Awesome. Okay. I can turn things upside down. I am playful. Okay, this is sort of a yoga staple. So this is called downward facing dog. And we're gonna bring our hands and our feet onto the mat and then press our hips all the way up. So we're looking between our feet here. This is called an inversion, which is a fancy way of saying upside down. And if you want to move your feet a little bit, you can move one foot at a time. That is called walking your dog, and it helps lengthen out your calves. Really good. Awesome job. Okay, let's see what's next. I can stand up for me. I can stand up for others. I can stand up for peace. Okay, so we have a few poses here. These are called warrior poses. So we'll start with the first one. The left foot goes forward, pointing to the front, and the right foot goes back, toes are pointing to the side. You want that front knee a little bit bent. Your knee is right over your ankle, and then your arms come up. Left arm reaches forward, right arm reaches back, and a strong gaze right over those left fingertips for warrior two. You'll feel this in your legs, super strong warrior. And then we'll take it to the other side. So your right foot faces forward, toes point forward, and your left foot faces to the side, toes to the side. And now this time your right arm is reaching forward, left arm is reaching back. Awesome. Okay, and then take a big inhale, reach your right arm up overhead, peaceful warrior. Nice and peaceful, awesome. Okay, we'll take it back to the other side. So we can try peaceful warrior on that side. So left toes pointing forward, right toes to the side. Good. And then take a big inhale, reach that left arm up, up, up. Peaceful warrior. Nice and peaceful. Fantastic. Okay. I can open like a flower. I am beautiful. I can carry beauty with me. I am full. Okay, this is a fun one. This is called flower pose. So we'll sit on the floor and bring the bottom of your feet, the soles of your feet together. Your knees are nice and open. And you can imagine any color for your flower. You're open like flower petals. Good. Okay, stay just like that. I can say I've had enough for today. I relax. This is called child's pose. It's a really nice way to relax. So we'll come onto our knees and then send your arms long on the mat in front of you until your forehead touches the floor. You can close your eyes for a moment here. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Really good. Okay, the last one in our story today is I can rest. I am calm. So here we can lie down on the floor. This is everyone's favorite yoga pose. We just lie down on the floor. Arms are by your sides. And again, you can close your eyes and just be super restful here. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Really good job. Okay, I know everyone loves to stay in our restful pose, but we're gonna do a little bit of a game now. called Yogi Says. So this is like Simon Says, but called Yogi Says. And I'm gonna use all the poses that we just learned together. So the first one is Yogi Says, flower pose. Okay, let's see flower pose, if you remember. Feet come together on the mat, sit up nice and tall, open like a flower. Good job. Okay, the next one is Yogi Says, downward facing dog. Let's see if you remember downward facing dog. Bring our feet and our hands onto the mat and press up. And you can take your dog for a walk if you want to by moving your feet around. Good job. Okay, next one is Yogi Says, airplane pose. So we're gonna balance like an airplane. You can choose one foot to stay down, and then arms come up to the sides. Find a point on the floor to look at to help you balance. Really good. Really strong. Okay, awesome. Yogi Says, star pose. Let's see if you remember star pose. Stand up with our feet a little bit apart. Arms reach up. So good. Okay, Yogi Says, tree pose. Okay, another balancing challenge, tree pose. So we bring the sole of our foot to touch our ankle and then throw our tree really strong, or the foot comes up. So good. Okay. Yogi Says, child's pose. Okay, a little bit of a break here. So child's pose that we just did. Bring our knees onto the floor. Send the arms out long until your forehead touches the floor. Really good. Take a second to catch your breath. Okay, Yogi Says, warrior pose. See if you remember warrior pose. So that's one foot facing forward, the other facing the side, and then the arms come up nice and strong. That front knee stays nice and bent. We're looking over those front fingertips. Really, really good. Okay. Yogi Says, boat pose. Let's see if you're balancing boat. So we sit on the floor, bring the feet up in front of us. You can stretch your legs long if you want to. Rock a little from left to right, like a boat balancing on the waves. Really good. Okay, our last one, Yogi Says, resting pose. So this is where we lie down on the floor, send our legs long, arms are long, palms face up to the ceiling. Really good. And we'll stay just like this. Take a big breath in, breath out. So good. Feel your head get nice and heavy. Your eyes can stay closed. Feel your mouth start to relax. Feel your shoulders, your wrists, and your hands get heavy. Feel your back press into the floor. Feel your legs relax onto the mat. And then we're gonna put our hands on our belly and take a big breath in. Feel your belly expand like a balloon. And then breathe out. Feel your balloon release. Good. Breathe in. Feel your belly expand like a balloon. And then breathe out. Release. Really good. We'll do one more just like that. Breathe in, feel your belly expand. And then breathe out. Release your balloon. We're gonna breathe in and out now through the nose to the count of 2. So breathe in, 1, 2. Breathe out, 2, 1. Good. Breathe in, 1, 2. Breathe out, 2, 1. Really good. Okay, let's try that to the count of 3. Ready? Breathe in, 1, 2, 3. Breathe out, 3, 2, 1. Okay, one more like that. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3. Breathe out, 3, 2, 1. Really good. Okay, so now we're gonna put all of our yoga poses that we learned together into a little bit of a sequence. So let's see how we do with this. We'll come onto our mat. We'll start standing up. We'll add in one more yoga pose here that I actually forgot at the beginning. So this is mountain pose. So just standing nice and tall and strong, palms facing forward. Good. And then let's grow up into our tree pose. So you choose where your foot feels comfortable, either at your ankle or up. Good, really good balance. Okay, then we'll come back down to mountain pose. Let's take it to the other side. We'll grow our tree one more time. Really good, and come back to mountain pose. And then we're gonna bring our arms up overhead and fold forward, leading with your heart, bringing your hands onto your shins or onto the floor, whatever feels comfortable for you. And then super slowly start to roll all the way up to stand. Your head and neck come out last. Really good. Okay. And let's find our downward facing dog. So hands and feet come onto the mat, press all the way up. Good. And then let me see you lift your right leg, your right foot all the way up, balancing. This is called three-legged dog. Really good. And then come back down to downward dog. And then send your other leg up, your left leg. Reach, reach, reach. Three-legged dog. Awesome. Come all the way back down. And we're going to tiptoe our feet up to our hands. We're going to roll up to stand. Head and neck come out very last. Really good. And then we're going to find airplane pose. So you can choose which side you'd like to start with. Send one leg back behind you. Arms are out to the sides. Balancing like an airplane. So good. And then we'll come back to stand. We'll take it to the other side. So send that other leg back behind you. Really good. That's okay if you fall out, you just jump right back in and come back to stand. Good, find your mountain pose. Inhale the arms up, breathe in, and exhale. We're gonna squat all the way down with our legs until we come to sit on the floor. First, we're gonna find our boat pose one last time. So send your legs out in front of you. Knees are bent or they're straight. Really good. Okay. And then we're going to come back to sit and find our flower pose. We're really opening up our hips here. Opening like a beautiful flower. Awesome. Okay. I'm going to throw in one more challenge for you, Sophia. We're going to come back to boat pose again. I promise this is the last time. And then we're slowly going to lower everything onto the mat. See how slowly you can go. It's a super challenge. And then we're going to stay on our back here in resting pose. So I'll just show you. And then we're going to do a little bit of a meditation story. So I'm going to sit up to read the meditation story, but you stay on the floor with your eyes nice and closed. Take a big breath in, breath out. Release all of the hard work that you just did in our poses. We're going to try our breath counts again one more time. So we'll breathe in, 1, 2, breathe out, 2, 1. Breathe in, 1, 2, breathe out, 2, 1. Really good. As your body relaxes, imagine that you're a beautiful butterfly fluttering high in the sky. You see the bright green grass below you with lots of colorful flowers just waiting for you to enjoy. Blue flowers, white and yellow flowers, purple flowers. You feel the wind blow against your delicate wings. You imagine a color for your butterfly wings, any color that you want. As the wind touches you, it gently blows away any worries, any stress that you feel. Notice how wonderful it feels to be free. Your mind is clear and calm. You have left any worries far behind. You are completely peaceful. You are beautiful as you allow happiness to wash over you. You feel the sun shine on your face, your shoulders, and your arms. You start to feel warm as the sun shines strong. The big puffy clouds floating in the sky remind you how relaxed and calm you can feel whenever you want to, just by thinking about it. You spread your butterfly wings and glide through the sky, feeling so joyful and free. Your body is calm and your mind is peaceful. You can fly around for as long as you'd like, exploring or just floating gently on the wind. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. With a clear and calm mind, you say to yourself, I am peaceful. I am calm. I am ready for anything. Take a big breath in and reach your arms up overhead. Take a nice big stretch and breathe out. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug and say thank you for doing yoga today. We'll slowly come up to sit. Bring our palms together here. We're going to send each other peaceful wishes. So we'll say namaste, namaste. I send you peace. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Sophia. You did such a good job.
Thank you too.
Enjoyed. All right, you have a good evening and a good week.
Okay, thank you. Bye.